Hello and welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is Ray and I am done doing intros. Oh my god. I have tried to record this YouTube intro 5 times now and I am just the most awkward person in the freaking world. I don't know why I do voiceovers. I could just be putting music over the video, but unfortunately I love to ramble and I feel like creative videos are the perfect time for me to just sit down and talk about absolutely anything and everything. And, it gives y'all a little bit more insight to my brain, which is not necessarily a good idea, but you live and you learn. Anyways, let's actually talk about the sim that we are making, and let me give you a little backstory into me making the sim. I am starting a new Let's Play slash playthrough of the Enchanted by Nature pack that The Sims 4 just released. I'm really excited to do this. I was 100% planning on doing a legacy challenge for my comeback series, but this pack dropped and I've been waiting for The Sims to add fairies into the game for years. First started playing The Sims 4 specifically whenever the expansion pack Get to Work came out, which was one of the first, if not the first expansion pack to come out. My sim style has changed drastically. I so badly wish I was not one of those people that was like, oh, I have to restart everything or I have to do all of this, because I don't have any of my beginning sims. I have some really old Simstagram posts from like 2 or 3 years ago, but that's, I think, as far back as I can physically go to find older Sims that I've made. I think just the evolution of my Sims, there's always the same key elements to each of them, because I mean, I got a Sim style, which took me years. Finding a Sim style took me literal years to get one where I can make like a bunch of Sims, and while they will look very similar, they still have their own personalities. It Oh my gosh, it took me years. I literally did not start with my own sim style until like 2 years ago, and Get to Work came out how long ago? You can comment that down below. I'm too lazy to look it up right now. But like that's dude, if you are struggling to find your style of making sims, I understand, and it's okay. You will find your sim style. I am so sure of it. It takes years. I also might just be an unoriginal as fuck person, so that could be why it took me so long. Because I used to compare like everything about my sim stuff to other people's, and I kind of just had to get in the headspace of like, hey, this is my fucking game. I can do what I want. Part of my language. But yeah, it took me a while. So if it's taking you a while to find one, you'll get there. I promise. I have gotten so off track. Let's get back to talking about Enchanted by Nature and the fact that fairies are in The Sims 4. I'm so stoked about this, dude. Like I said, I've been waiting a really long time. I don't know why EA has decided that they want to release every occult in a different pack when it doesn't need to be. Like The Sims 3, y'all ate with that. Not that I ever played The Sims 3. I watched people playing The Sims 3 religiously, but you literally added, like, what was it, werewolves, vampires, and fairies, or something like that, all in one pack, and you're making us spend like $50 for each occult. That's crazy. I do like the fact that there's like a ton of new items, though, because of doing it that way. I don't know. There are pros and cons, but I am so poor because of this stupid game. Remember in the beginning of the video, whenever I said doing voiceovers, I ramble a lot? I feel like this is the most I've rambled in one of these videos. Like, this video almost needs to be longer than it is. Currently, we're sitting at like almost 13 minutes. I still need to add in like screenshots of her and stuff because I am changing my G shade for this Let's Play. So, whatever. But speaking of the Let's Play, look at me. We're circling back. I am really excited to start this. I really want to like deep dive into everything this pack has to offer. I will play to where the lifespan doesn't change at all. Like, I want to do all of the aspirations. I'm so curious about each of them. So you know, I could also be completely lying. I might not do that. I don't know, but currently that's what I want to do. Let's talk about the sim. I really want to talk about this sim because I think she's gorgeous. I think she probably has the most basic features in the world, but like I think that's what I love about her. She's so, I guess, I don't know, she just looks regular to me. Does that make sense? I don't actually know what I'm saying. I don't know how to explain that. I know some people hate whenever it's the like big lips, small nose, you know, like the body shape. But I don't know, I kind of wanted to make her generic looking with her features because I thought it would enhance with the gameplay. Can we also talk about the fact that occults are so messed up right now? If you play The Sims, I don't know if you're just somebody that watches people play The Sims or if you play it yourself, but it has the bugs in this game. I think I could talk about this for like an hour long if I really wanted to. But the specific bugs I was dealing with, the occults all have an issue where the like human form and the occult form don't match up with features. And I did figure out a way to fix that based off of somebody else having the same issue and somebody replying to them. Change into a different occult, change back to being a fairy, or whatever occult that you're playing with if you're having that problem. That does help a lot. The other issue that I'm having, the tattoos. That I don't know if anybody else is having that issue. I haven't seen anybody talk about it, but the tattoos currently that she has on are the tattoos that she has. But with messing around with the tattoos, it adds some tattoos back, like on her other leg and covering the one that is on her arm. It's like a bigger one. I don't know why it's doing that. If you know how to fix that, please comment down below. I'm begging you. The sim took me an hour to make, so if you're ever wondering how long it takes people to make Sims, she's probably one of my like easiest Sims I've had to make. All of her outfits are really like simple, and I kind of did that on purpose to make her, I don't know if it was like, I don't really know what I was going for, but I was trying to make her outfits simple and just like fairy like. I did go for a garden fairy. You see, the tattoos are there now. It just bothers me so bad. Anyways, I am doing an earth fairy. I want everything to be very earthy toned and stuff. I really like the way that looks. I do want to make a video where I make like earth, fire, water, air into fairy sims, either fairy sims or like the different occults. I think I want to do it where they're all fairies, which with the bugs, I'm gonna lose it, but it's okay. So if I do end up doing this, this will be our earth fairy. I do plan on changing a few things about her before the Let's Play. The lipstick in Create a Sim looks really cool. In gameplay, though, it looks so bad. So that will end up changing. I'm not going to change anything drastically, though. Like, all of her outfits are going to stay the same. Like, she's golden, she's set. Um, so don't worry about that. But just specifically the lipstick. It doesn't look as good in game. It could also just be the G shade that I have. I don't know. The G shade that I'm using makes my game very like grainy and grungy, which I love. I love it so much. But I do want to use a more like mystical fairy like G shade. I have to find it. You'll see it in the screenshots. Whenever I add those, I will probably add those like after I finish doing this. So yeah. However, I also want y'all to know because I think it's really cool to know whenever people film their YouTube videos. I am filming this the night before it's uploaded. It is currently 2 a.m. This video will be up at 12 p.m. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that's cool to know about people personally. So I thought I would share. Anyways, I don't know anything that I've talked about. I'm very excited to do this Let's Play. I'm so pumped to play The Sims. I'm pumped to play with fairies. I have purposefully not been watching hardly anything to do with fairies because I want to go into it blind and do like a first playthrough. I've never fully played through a pack other than Strangerville. That's the only one I've fully played through, but I did that by myself. I didn't like get to see my reactions as I was seeing things, you know? So that is what this is gonna be. You're gonna see my blind reactions to everything. I only know a couple things. I know like the basics of what the pack entails, and then I know the woohoo animation, which I think is really cute. Call me weird. I don't I feel like that's kind of weird, but it's so cute. They just fly around. I think it's adorable. Um, they get tiny. I love that the fairies can get tiny. I'm just so excited. Oh my goodness. I'm very excited. I'm like wanting to play tonight, but I can't. I must go to sleep. It is far too late, and I still am going to be up for like another hour editing this video. So, this is the brain of somebody that makes videos, if you're wondering. This is my brain, at least. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I think I've gotten off track again. Let's dial it back in. We're dialing it back in. So we are reaching the end of the creative sim. I really, really like her. I think she's so pretty. I tried to make some of her outfits more casual than like fairy like, I guess. I don't really know why. It goes in between from being like, ooh, she's a fairy to hey, I'm a human. You know? I don't know. I guess there's a healthy medium of it. But also, like, whenever you're going to bed, I doubt a fairy is going to be wearing some mystical dress to go to bed. So, not that fairies are real, but do you know what I'm trying to say? Do I just sound stupid? I probably just sound stupid. It's fine. Anyways, picking her traits in a second, I used the new trait. I think it's called like whimsical or something. Um, and then I did, oh yeah, I made her aspiration fairy. I do want to do the apothecary one and whatever other one that there was. But as I was saying, I looked at a lot of traits. I have some custom traits, so I had a hard time. Anyways, I did the mystical trait because it's new, and of course, I must use it. I also did the plant lover one because it's new. I must use it. And then I have this thing with all of my sims where I make them all clumsy. So I made her clumsy and outgoing, and I did not pick a fifth trait because I didn't know what to give her. So if you have any ideas, comment below, and probably not in the first actual episode will it be changed, but I can add it. Or we can just let The Sims do what it does. Anyways, we are reaching the end of the video. I'm about to go through all of our outfits and show them to you. I really like how she turned out. I'm really excited to start this little Let's Play, and yeah. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming back, even though I have sucked at posting and I haven't posted in a year. I'm happy to be back, and I'm really happy to talk to everybody again. So, yeah. I also only took one screenshot because I am tired. Anyways, thank you for watching, even though I've said that 3 times. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!